here's the deal. Went in, seen the guy that does Webastos. That's what he does, right? And he crawled under there, 10 seconds, he crawls out. He says, oh, it's a European one. He says he can't unlock it. He doesn't have the stuff. It's all European. Also the new Chevy trucks that are having heaters in them. I guess the diesel, some of the new diesel trucks, Chevy trucks, come with like a preheat as well. And he can't do anything with those because they're made in Portugal or something. So a lot of guys are taking those things out because others, they're tied to the dealer, right? Just like I am with their Mercedes. They're taking them out and putting Webasto in, or they're putting an Espar in, and they're running kerosene. And that prevents these cold weather fails. Interestingly enough, so I don't know why people don't tell you this stuff, but here's the deal on that. So these diesel preheaters, you can use them on diesel. And that's great for people who live in relatively warm climates. But when you're living like where we are, where we can get minus 20, minus 30, 40 below Celsius, diesel gels up. It just gels up at right around minus 15. Even winter diesel gels up, or starts, I shouldn't say gels up. It doesn't want to flow freely in a 2 mil line. I don't even know what that is in Imperial. They told me it's 2 mil line. Diesel doesn't flow. Kerosene will flow till about minus 60 Celsius is what the guy was telling me today. They have no trouble, he says, across Canada running kerosene in their diesel heaters. So that's my project for this afternoon. My project here is I am going to take out this here. It's for the air, for the vents. And I'm going to take this out. I'm going to put a jerry can in here, but I have to fabricate a platform for the jerry can to sit on. And then I'm going to run the fuel line down underneath, across to the other side, and then down underneath, so that we end up, down the side of the van, down there. That's where this diesel line or kerosene line has to run. So that is the project for this afternoon. A little bit of fabrication and running a kerosene line, and see if we can't hook everything up and get it running. So I'm not too far away from finishing building the frame here. I dropped my ratchet way down there. You can see the end of the handle way down there. So I got to jimmy rig something to get down in there and get it. So, and it is warm out here. I have to get, so I was in at a place in town. You can see this really nice. And this is actually a custom part that I had the guys make for me. What this is a truck valve stem for pumping up air. And they took the smaller part off that you would actually hook your air chuck up to. And then they took a barbed fitting to 3/8. They cut the head off of it, so the threaded end, and then they brazed it right here for me. Cost $55, but there is literally nothing else on the market that I can find. This is, I mean, it's a little bit more expensive than what's on Amazon, but this here I know works. So what I got to do is I have to get it down inside this jug, down into that little hole down there. I'm going to thread this wire, this copper wire, down through the hole here, out the other one, and then slide this on the wire, slide it down, and it'll come out the other end. So we'll see if that works. Okay, so first things, we're going to stick this on the way it needs to go on the wire, and we're going to fish that wire down that hole. Oh, you see it poking out the hole? There we go. You're a winner. Now, I take that piece, slide it down that hole, and they tell me, oh, look at that. It's starting to come through already. Look at that. And I just have to pull that through and get it seated in there. Look at that, eh? Just like the fairy tale. Okay, managed to wiggle that through. Now, I just got to tighten that up. Create that seal. This is why God made crescent wrenches. because crescent wrenches can also double as a hammer when you need them. And this one might turn into a hammer if it doesn't work. Okay, so we'll just tighten this up now. I'm gonna look inside and see if it's squished enough. It's definitely pulled up there. Put a couple more turns on here. This thing could turn into a hammer. Don't need it too tight. There's a tremendous amount of pressure on there now. I think that's got it. That's as snug as probably she'll need to be. Now that I got my jog put in, I got the frame, in case you missed that. Slide this in here. And now the air cleaner goes in here, easy peasy, right in here. And wouldn't you know it, this is gonna miss it. And now I can run my 3/8 inch line out of here and down. Probably should have had a bit of a T or an elbow going on, maybe a 45 or something, but hindsight's 20/20 at this point, I guess, eh? Well, I finally got all the lines attached underneath the van. And now is the final part. I'm gonna get the filter on here, and then I'm going to get this strapped up, put all this back in. Well, I'll probably put a little bit of kerosene in it there to see how she goes. Get the back heater lit up. Well, yeah, it's cold in here. I got this thing set up in here and had to chase a whole pile of air locks out all the way down to the heater. But you can hear she's roaring down there now. Yeah, it doesn't smell like diesel. No smell at all. Generally, if you run this in the shop, you can smell it. I'm not going to run it too long. I just wanted to kind of work all the air out of the line. And then when they get the Webasto working, they can do the same thing, work all the air out of the line there, but it's only a short line. It's like maybe 12 inches, not even 12 inches. So I'm excited. I got it running on kerosene now. Yeah, it's a good day. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, got the DJ bumping, the bass is funk.